Welcome back to my disciples of protein. I want to show you this picture. Have a look at this, okay? This is a chart of Bitcoin. Have you heard of the coin Bitcoin? I'm sure you have before. You see, when I came into crypto, I came at the end of 2018. I had no idea what was going on. I saw some memes. I fell in love with the memes, HODL, Bizanacci, and I had no idea how much money people made, because I didn't know where to go to look. I didn't even know about coin rankings. There was no help. It was just like, what do you do? I had no idea where to look, no idea where to observe. Now, I started looking into this Bitcoin thing, started trading it, and I started getting frustrated because on the one hand, a lot of people were in the industry. On the other hand, the price was going down. So that was my unbiased opinion coming into crypto. I came in and I'm like, this is weird that the price is going down and everybody says it's going to zero. That's what everybody said. It's literally going to zero. And I was like, that's weird because the industry is growing and there's people. I go, how come you have such a giant discrepancy? Zero or up? And I'm like, that's it. I deleted everything. And I went and I investigated it myself. And I tried to Google how to value Bitcoin. And I found like these random old articles from like Wired, some weird stuff. And I got some ideas. And I still have the email. I sent the email to myself. Friends, I almost want to show you this email. I got 3 fair values for Bitcoin. And if I remember vaguely, one of them was 40K and the others were about 70 to 80K. So this was before I knew anything. And it was funny, if you do the average of that, it ended up being the top. It was just, oh man. So the first prediction I did was right. And then when I started learning about the industry, and I'm like, wait a minute, money printing, the financial system, the debt. And I was like, wait a minute, there's no top to this thing, baby. You know, obviously there is a top, but I thought, well, if there's 100 trillion out there floating around, surely Bitcoin can hit 5 trillion, which is 250K, or like 3 trillion, which is 150K, right? And you see, this is what happens. So it's funny, right? There's a curve here just to show you, okay? So if I could just bring you a Bitcoin chart, because we're going to go through this. There's this curve pattern you'll see in many different aspects of like trading, learning, investing, everything. And it's a curve, right? And usually what happens is they say at the very beginning of you starting a lesson or a course or whatever it is, you're pretty good. But then as you get in the middle, you get worse and worse and worse and worse. And then only after you become very experienced, you get better. All right. Now, see, at the start, this is exactly what I experienced. At the start, my guessing for how to value Bitcoin, because I was so skeptical, I was like so neutral, it was right. And then as you get in, you're like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go up forever because of the 4-year cycle, blah, blah, blah. That's where everybody is right now. You guys are all in right now. Now, obviously not you guys, because like you got the cheat code right here, right? I'm literally giving you all this information for free that you like, subscribe, belly button, all, and you shock the algorithm for the family show. So everyone in crypto is here. Everyone. As time passes, okay, they are going to start to rise up. And this is how markets get more efficient, just like the stock market. You might almost say it's an out-of-body experience. It's fascinating, friends, isn't it? That everybody wins, gets crushed, and then is going to win later on. But the winning, your skill level's better, but you see up here, the top right, you make less money because the growth rate is gone. So as people get more experience, which they are now, right? There are more people. You're learning what market cap is, liquidity. You're learning that Metcalfe's law. You're learning that, you know, oh, the Fed does print money, but everything is so controlled that they can toggle when people are putting in too much crypto, and they can find ways to ban. There's all these mechanisms that they don't stop it from going to zero, but they can slow the growth rate down. You also know, like the Roca Negra ETF and all these other scam releases, they're always bearish news. People are learning now. As we get older in crypto land, not only our ages, but the market maturity itself, you start to see the euphoria, the waves go down, right? But isn't it fascinating that at the start I got it right, and then after the time I got overly bullish? So this is where everybody is right now. Everybody is in here right now. I'm here. All right. I'm literally here. I can feel it. I can smell it. And I'm grounded enough, friends. So I'm not the best in the world at cars or fixing pipes. I'm not a good carpenter. I'm not good at many things, friends. I'm not good at just thousands of things out there. I'm not good at all. But sniffing chairs, oh yeah, I've got a talent. And I'm here 18 hours a day. So it's not really a talent. I mean, you're here 18 hours a day, friends. You do anything for 18 hours a day, you get good at it, right? Now, luckily for you, I get to give this information to you for free. So what's been going on now is everybody's stuck in here. And my job is to tell you, how does this path look like for everybody, all right? Is this a path where everybody wins? Yes. But how much do they win and how do they win? Well, it might be a path where they win in Bitcoin, but, they don't really get the enormous wins they're looking for. That's why in Bitcoin, it might translate to, hey, it goes to 80 or 120,000, comes back down to 40 or 50. So they don't go to zero. They're making slight more gains, but, you're going to feel like a loser if you get those types of returns, by the way, because you're going to watch all the other altcoin people kill it. So when I came in, it's funny, I got it right, and nobody wanted to buy at all. And I was like, oh, this has fascinated me, okay? My unbiased opinion, I came in on neutral, got fluffy slippers, straight back, and I said, how come all these people are in the industry, but they don't want to buy this coin? This makes no sense to me because I wasn't in tune with the market and how everything was working, right? And that is giving you some glimmer of hope because I came in with question marks, right? Remember, I came in, I have hungry appetite to win. So my brain is wired and my soul and my nuts are wired to figure out how do we get on top of the hill? How do we get first place? Because second place isn't good enough. So most people, they're not thinking like that. Most people, they're sheep, okay? They're little cute sheep with the cute little fluffy ears, okay? They're just sheep and they want to look around everybody else and they go, well, what are you doing? Oh, you're feeling bad? Okay, I'm going to feel bad with you. And I know there's something wrong with that picture because I came from traditional market. So when I came in, I was like baffled. How come there's all this conviction, but no one wants to buy? And then now you realize, right? Because the volatility and the red candles affects everybody's emotions. This is when I started to learn. I go, wait a minute. You guys, all you're doing is just describing what we've done in the past week, right? And I learned this from my friends. I had close friends, right? Close friends who were trading Bitcoin as well. And because their portfolios were all in Bitcoin at the time and I just started, if it was a red week, they were all feeling bad. And I remember talking to everybody in Discord. I'm like, that's weird. You all feel bad at the same time. And then there'd be times where everyone's like, yay! And it's just Bitcoin had like a plus 8% move up or something. So that everyone's feeling great. They want to go get drinks. They want to go and party and have a good time on a weekend. And I started to learn this and I was like, wait a minute, these are experienced traders. I wonder what the retailer's doing. Well, guess what? The retailers, all of us, it's all the same. It really does contaminate everyone. But the difference is, what do you do when the prices are down? Do you hold and buy or are you clicking sell? Now, most people, if you're in the game now, you're holding. Of course you are. But you got to be honest with yourself. Look what happened next in this Bitcoin move up. As Bitcoin went up here, friends, look what I wrote here. Everyone got confident to research Bitcoin and crypto on this recovery rally. Most volume came in at $10,000 Bitcoin. All right. Even the experienced people like DaVinci J15, he bought like 4,000 Bitcoin, I think at 4K. And then he bought these other 4,000 Bitcoin up at the top here. I think like 9.5, 10K. So even people who've been there for a long time, this move went up so much, it gave them confidence again. And I found that very strange. I'm like, wait a minute, but you guys were so confident back here. How come a price going up affected you this much? And then, it's one thing to speak like this, but when you know everybody's portfolios is like really requiring these things to go up for retirement, it all makes sense. But in my story here, this is something that you're going to have to learn from because Look, friends, I'm just telling you, my life, I've been lucky. All right. How have I been lucky? I learned the right things at the right time. So I went through experiences with other people. I come out learning a piece of information that's like a gem, and other people learn, you know what? They got small testicles, okay? So what did I learn when I came into crypto? Now, I don't know how this is going to play out, but this is just what I learned. I've got it written here. So, you know, after I came into crypto, right here, so this Bitcoin chart here, and I researched it, and I started getting bullish, the price dropped 50% after I told everybody I like it, it's going to go up, keep buying it as it goes down. Now, you know how the story plays out because we end up recovering, but in this time, it was hell. And I really do mean hell, because all you can see on this monthly candle, that's all you can see. You can see this, okay? You can see this. Imagine you get bullish on something and then literally the next month, bang, 50%, bang. And what I learned was I got to see and experience everyone around me call me a complete idiot. I got to see the fundamentals had not changed, and in a quick flash, the prices were lower. And remember, because you're new, the industry hadn't worn you down yet, because I was so new to the industry, I was like, this is the easiest thing of all time. Like, the fundamentals are literally unchanged. What? Because some losers decided to capitulate. I didn't even know who was capitulating. I didn't know anything about Tether, nothing. But I could just see it on the chart. That's why everything you need to see is on the chart. All these other stories we make up, they're just reasons to hold or reasons to sell, and they end up being the wrong reasons. So I stuck by it. But if we go and look at the time it took from the capitulations to the glory period. Now, where was glory, friends? I would say by the end of December 2020, it was glory. So you can go and find out how much time that took. 760 days. If you want to find out how much that is in years, 2 years, 2.1 years. So if you want to grab 2 years from, you know, we can do both, friends. We can do the Terra Luna collapse or the FTX collapse. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the FTX collapse, because we're just going to be conservative, because the more time you can buy for yourself, the less stress you feel, because you realize, oh, I've always got time. I've always got time. So if I do 761 days from that period, it brings us January 2025. All right. Now, see how much time, look how much time we have. We're not even in January 2024 yet. All right. Now, in that period, it was not linear for altcoins. Altcoins only started moving at the very, very end. So that's why the game's a bit hard. It's a moving target. Now there's more people in. Now people know about altcoins. Now they want to start buying them earlier. So I wouldn't wait to the very, very end to get in. That's why I've been getting in altcoins early, because I don't want to miss this run. Because I got a feeling people are going to front run the altcoins more because they understand more about Bitcoin, etc. So what you feel right now, the pain in every altcoin, all the capitulations, of course, they're trash. Of course, a lot of these price coin movements are absolute failure, garbage, filth, scams, Ponzi, poop. Yes, I'm not denying that at all. But I'm telling you, in the past, coins went that far down and you started getting your glory about 12 months from now. About 12 months from now. So, hey, you have 12 monthly candles. And, you know, it's crazy, man. All it took it started moving up in October, so 10, 11 months. But you don't really know this is the real move. You're just like slightly getting excited. So if you really want to look at it as well from the low point, when does it start to get that first excitement? You know, it's still about 2 years, 1.75 years. So if you put a date, praying fourth quarter of 2024 is when things start moving. I know that isn't that, it's pretty sad. I got to tell you this. I'm like, oh, we're going to pump tomorrow. We're going to go all the way up. We're going to do this. You're going to get hope and disbelief rinsed. Because don't forget my lessons, man. I did the homework. I did everything. And the price still went down. And then when did everybody get motivated to research it again? When it went back up. So yeah, I go through a lot of coins, sometimes controversial. Other people are like, well, I don't like this one, etc. I don't really care, okay? I've been through this game before and I didn't learn these lessons that other people were learning. That's how I know I'm on the right path. Other people were learning lessons like, oh, just hold Bitcoin forever and it will just go up forever. That's not the right lesson to learn. That is diminishing gains lesson, okay? You can get to see now, right? If you listen to this video carefully, these words I speak to you, they're the truth. And hey, it's up to you. And you got to decide for yourself, okay? What do you want to take from it? Do you want to take an attitude of, oh, golly gee, everything sucks? Or do you really, let's look at the truth. The truth is, yeah, there's still 12 more months to go. I want it next week, but hey, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget who's your real friend here. Catch you soon.